King Colin Walker. You know how we do, baby. Back in the better. Oh, dang, I messed up. But yeah, we back in another Monday. And, we thank God for another day. Thank God that we are risen. We're able to smile. We're able to sing. We're able to laugh. We're able to go on social media. I mean, just able to breathe the wonderful air. You know what I'm trying to say? But she's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna race when it gets hard. I'ma chase her down, cause I'm a track star. Yo. I don't know what's going on with my team, guys, but as you guys can see, this was a crazy week, and I feel like we forgot that this week was crazy. So I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown of what happened. So to be able to do that, gotta go to Big Daddy Hotel Certified OG's team. Dang. As you can see, this guy's team is, still competing, but as you can see, he has no stars here. So what I did is that I traded for all of these players, right? And all of these guys went crazy, yo, this guy's cheating. So I traded for all of these players, and we basically redistributed the stars among everyone. And this is what it is right now, right? As you guys can see, I have 6 people on my bench, but it doesn't count. So you guys are probably be like, oh, I'm cheating. I'm not cheating. It's just that I have Joel Embiid injured and I have Basley injured. So basically, I just forgot to put these guys on my injury report list. So I technically only have 3 or 2 people on my bench. So unlike Daniel, some people actually know how to play fairly, you know what I'm trying to say? But I wasn't actually cheating. I was just too lazy to put them in my IR, right? But before we even get on with what happened during this week, we're gonna have to do some things inside the settings. Hopefully everyone I haven't been able to reduce the bench size. Yeah, I can't reduce it. So it's I can't reduce it so people can stack up people on that bench, which sucks. I don't know how to reduce it, to be honest. Not 14. I don't know how to reduce it, and if someone knows how to reduce it, just let me know, because I just don't trust any of these guys inside this fantasy. These guys they are something else. And also I forgot to put, okay, it's 5. Okay, I put it back to 5. So that's good. Trade limit, no limit. Here's the thing. I think might have to start putting trade reviews, because people like Daniel be making these scam trades, and somehow these people be falling for it and they be accepting it. And I feel because there's no trade review, meaning that even if other people inside the league wanted to veto it, we can't, because it just happens straight away. And people like Daniel just make scam trades, he's a scammer. So this is one thing I really wanted to talk about in the video. Week club players 1. There's up to 20, we can do 20 matchups, right? And that's long. Right now we were doing 16, right? But there's 8 of us, right? So we could do 20 matchups, and basically if we do 20, that means that it might run in with the NBA playoff season as well. But my thing is that I want us to do it because what playoffs here is 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? Okay, so this is perfect right here. This is how the season is. Oh, this is how our season is. So I feel like we should do 17. I feel like we should do between 17 and 18. I'm gonna ask the lads, because I kind of wanna. I just feel like my team has a lot more to say, and I feel like 16 is too much. It's too short. I feel like we should push it to, let's say, I feel like we should push it and try and make it perfectly in line with when the NBA regular season ends. And the reason why I say regular season is because no one should be punished for having players that didn't make the the playoffs is that in real life, if that makes sense. No one should be punished for that. Like, it's not our fault that certain people didn't make the playoffs, right? And I also wanna edit the schedule, bro. Like, who plays who, but I forget how to do that. Alright, right here. Cause I feel like I'm playing. I know. See, look, playoffs round 2-3. So I know I'm playing Chris right here, and then I'm playing Chris here, right? Wait, yeah, I'm playing Chris right here. So I always want to see, like, if it's only me and Chris playing each other twice, or other people playing each other twice. Cause David, Matthew, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna have to write it down on a piece of paper, because I just feel like it's unfair that I play Chris first. I played Chris twice when I just switched divisions. Like, that's unfair, right? So, and also because Fred is basically not active, I feel like if someone's playing him twice, that's not fair. Because basically Fred is basically like a bye week now, so you have a weekly bye. So, but what I'm seeing, no one's really playing him twice. No one's really playing Fred's team twice. Daniel, who's he playing this week? David. Wait, I think David's playing Fred twice. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to switch out, because David can't play Fred twice. He can't, because we switched up all of the conferences, right? So he can't get 2 bye weeks. That's not fair. So that means that I'm gonna have to look at all of this, and basically either Chris gets a bye week or I get another bye week against Fred, and then the other person has to play David. But I want to play David again. That's me. I want to play David again. So I'm probably gonna give Chris the bye week and play David again. Cause I every single time I play David, he always does Hail Mary, Mother of Jesus, and somehow he beats me, and it's not fair. So yeah, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna actually look at it though and switch it up and then make it fair. But going into last week's matchups, man, like, me and Matthew made the trade. We traded Embiid for Kawhi Leonard. And you guys are probably like, why the heck would I do that? Because I did it because I just feel like Embiid for fantasy is better, because he gets double doubles, high rebounds, he scores a lot more, or they score roughly around the same, but Embiid has more bigger games. I feel like Embiid's percentages are higher, he gets more blocks. Kawhi just gets more steals, right? So I traded Jimmy Butler to Chris, which I'm crying inside, and my team is just, the thing is, I just don't really know what to do. Like, it's not like I don't know what to do, but it's just like, it's hard when your whole team is injured, so you don't really know like what your actual strengths and weaknesses are. Because when you have someone like for example, I just traded for Embiid and I have Kevin Durant that's injured, right? So when you have those two people on your team, in some people's teams, those are their 2 best players injured. You don't really know like where to go, like what to improve on. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like you can be trying to trade for rebounders, but like you don't need rebounders, or trying to trade for 3-pointers, but you don't need it, right? So it's like, it's tough. Like, now I have Ja Morant, and he had a solid week. Like, I feel like that was a good week. Jamal Murray, I feel like, this guy, he's weird, bro. He's weird. Embiid, wait, they didn't count his game where he got 23. Oh, they probably did. Yeah, he did. This is what he did in one game. Like, I'm trying to say, like, that's crazy. In one game, Embiid did that for me. That's why I love him. Then Bradley got injured, I don't know when, but yeah, my team is like really hard to. I picked up Larry Nance because he was a baller before he, I think, got injured. Kristaps had a great week. Like, this is great. When you're getting half rebounds of points and then 4 blocks, 3 double doubles, that's great. Porzingis had, this is the thing about Doncic. He had a bad week, but at the same time, it was still a great week because he got 10 3-pointers made. Porzingis got 13. What? LaMelo got 16. Like, now I'm trying to say this was a bad week for him. You guys probably like, this is not a bad week. It was. This guy usually averages around 80, 85 and above in points. Usually about, he's he's closer to the 40 and he's in the mid 30s for this, right? LaMelo had a great week. Like, this was great. He usually gets a double-double or triple-double. So he has an alright week. But yo, he's balling. And then Tim Hardaway, I think this is one of the best utility guys you can ever pick up in fantasy, because he's gonna give you like basically a fair share of everything, and he's a scorer too, right? So Matthew's team, he gave me Joel Embiid. So basically, if you add this 14-19 to me, I probably would have beat him. I'm joking, but yeah, I gave him Kawhi, and Kawhi balled out for him. Oh no, Kawhi, yeah. See what I'm trying to say? Even though Embiid got injured in that one game, his stats were basically better than Kawhi's stats, which is why I made the trade. But he's out for 2 weeks now. Yo, this is crazy. 182 points. That's crazy, bro. 109. See, so Matthew got LeBron. He got LeBron, and this changes his whole team. Like, now Matthew's team is scary. He got LeBron and it's scary. Cornelius, like, Cornelius is another scammer, and I'm gonna tell you guys why he's a scammer. But before, like, this was Fred's old team, but we took away Ja Morant, we took away Murray, took away DJ, took away Jalen, took away Paul, took away LeBron, and we took away Zion. Cornelius got Zion, right? Cornelius got Zion, and Cornelius is another scammer. Here's why. His team is crazy good, right? His team is crazy good. The only thing he has is injury problems, and he got Zion, one of the best players you can get of Fred's team. Scam number one, because Larry and David didn't get any players, right? Let me tell you about scam number two. Basically, there were some other players that Fred team had that were like good utility players, but what I did was just like, I just threw them inside the market, and then everyone just had to do like a fair bid on them. Matthew picked up Kobe White, right? But Kalia said that he called dibs. You can't call dibs when everyone, it was like basically like, yo, you throw it and it's like Easter egg hunting, you know what I mean? You can't call dibs on that, and he called dibs on it, and Matthew actually gave it to him. You know what I'm trying to say? So I didn't say nothing, because I'm just like, yo, Matthew, if you're gonna lack, that's on you. But this fantasy is full of scammers, bro. And here's scammer number. This is another scammer right here. This guy was about to trade Julius Randle for Draymond Green. Without no one knowing too, like, and look at his team: 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. How you meant like 90? This guy's got Space Jam on his team, bro, and his team is hard to beat. Like, his team's getting better. I give him that, but they're not that good, so I won't give him that. David's team is weird too. I don't know how this guy wins week in, week out. I just don't really get his team, bro. I don't. I feel like my team is better, and I know my team is better, which is what frustrates me, because we're not performing. And this matchup, yeah, Daniel is the biggest 419 scam artist in this whole fantasy. So basically, I had to put no limit to weekly acquisitions, right? So basically what happened here is that Daniel decided, even though he already maxed out his acquisitions, he decided that he's going to be adding players like Clark and Covington. How are you doing that if you already maxed out your acquisitions? Like, Daniel's, and I feel like, look, 60, 50, 40, what? 70, no. This guy's team is stupid, bro. His team is stupid, but Daniel's gonna get penalized for it, and his penalization is that, okay, he's gonna have to leave he's gonna have to leave one player on the bench for one game. Two people, and it can't be his two weakest people. Like, he literally has to leave Clint Capella, he has to leave Clint Capella and Sergi back. I'm gonna say Sergi, Clint Capella and Enes Kanter on the bench for one game. He has to. It's either that or he has to forfeit the matchup. Chris's team, like, they're solid now. I'm playing him this week and I'm scared because I gave him Jimmy and his team's got Jalen now and his team just, they're rock stars, bro. They go crazy. He picked up my Wiseman when this is my player and I told no one to pick this guy up. But like I said, this fantasy is full of scammers and con artists, so that's what this is about, right? These guys are scammers, bro. Like, real talk. But Daniel is actually getting penalized because David too. I said no one should pick up anybody. Both of them picked up someone. So David's getting penalized too. He has to leave one player on the bench for a week because you can't be doing that. But basically, this is this week's matchups. So as you guys know, I switched conferences, so I'm inside the West now. So it's Silver versus Cornelius, and with Matthew's new upgraded team, it's gonna be hard. This is gonna be a tough one. I don't even know where it's gonna go, to be honest. I'm gonna say, let me give it to Matthew because his team went crazy last week. Now he's got Kawhi for a full week, and Kawhi makes a big difference. David's on a bye week. It's Larry versus Daniel. I'm gonna say Daniel wins this because Daniel's team does everything. But with the fines that Daniel has to deal with, I'm not too sure if he can pull it through because he has to leave two people on the bench for one game. For one game, and they have to be playing the game. Like, he has to, because you can't be cheating like that. You can't be cheating like that. It's not fair. Because like we may think that the player didn't really do anything, but you don't know what he actually did. Like, he could have boosted Daniel's field goal percentages by, let's say, 0.10, and that's a big difference. You know what I'm trying to say? So David has to leave. This is David's bye week, so after his bye week, he has to leave one player on the bench because he too added a sixth player. And not reading the group chat is not an excuse. It's me versus Chris, and honestly, this is a tough matchup because I gave him my Jimmy, and I don't have KD, I don't have Embiid, so I'm gonna say Chris is gonna beat me. I would say he's gonna beat me because I feel like now that he has Jimmy Butler, his team is actually like his team is actually complete. His team is actually where it needs to be like really competitive. And I don't know how I'm still third, but like let's just go straight to the playoff bracket. And it goes like this, yeah. Me and Chris are gonna face each other first, right? And I feel like they're doing it by conference, or they're not. East and West, or they're not. They're just doing overall standards. So this is what I want to do. I'm trying to become last place because I want all of this smoke, and I either last place or second. I want this. Because this is the thing about these guys don't understand, is that my team is probably the scariest team to play against in the playoffs, and I'll tell you guys why. Because no one knows what my team can actually do because they're always injured. So no one knows how good my team is. We know how good Larry's team is. We know how good David's team is, and I'm gonna tell you this: there's no room for improvement. But with my team, you don't know, right? I don't want to play Chris in the first round because I'd rather play Chris here. It's more satisfying for my soul. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to play Daniel here. I'd rather play Daniel right here. Want to know why? Because there's nothing better than someone thinking they're going to win a championship and then getting stopped. So yeah, like I'm not scared of none of these guys, but preferably I want to be either 7th seed or 8th seed, and I want all of this smoke. I want it all, bro. I want it. But that's it for this week, yo. It's King Connor Walker. You know how we do, baby.